sweet princess. 8 p.m. Thanks. Thanks for that first time you danced for me, like an angel of death, with devilish tricks. An angel talking about the legend of love at a place that does not connect the two riverbanks, on a medieval bridge that was blessed by popes. I immediately wanted to creep into your body, but I knelt, as if you were dubbing me knight. The thought of my love for you gradually took hold of me, filling my heart to the brim. 8:33 p.m. Here I stand, before the leap into the dark, on a bridge, a monumental setting, a strange hanging harp. Shall I jump? Because I don't want to be caught unaware by that so-called natural death. Like, for example, the 5th heart attack my father died from, or the lung cancer by which my mother was for 3 weeks slowly suffocated. Rather commit suicide than suffer the humiliation of decay. I have decided to put a voluntary end to my life, and not to agree to the blind terror of nature. Death by choice is my vision of freedom, a vision that has an effect on me like a medicine, a strange relaxation. It is a rush more extreme than any drug I know. Death by choice seems to me more natural in the logic of my life. 9:17 p.m. Here I stand, before the leap into nothingness, on a bridge, a horizontal moon, a triumph on stone and steel. I look into the depths and greet the absurdity, because death is nothing other than absurdity. I shall jump and fall. I shall fall very deep, and death will come to meet me, receive me. It will be a good death. Am I disturbed, or am I having a breakdown? No, choosing death is not an illness of which I must be cured. Choosing death is responding to the oppressive herd instinct of our existence. Choosing death is distancing myself from the people's crude ability to forget. Choosing death is breaking with the political blindness in which we live. Choosing death is turning away from the glorification of the ugly. Choosing death, I do, with the same conviction with which I have given my life to my art. Oh, please, no moral judgments. My death is not a crime. And please, no heroic interpretations. 10:41 p.m. Here I stand, before the leap into the unknown, on a bridge, a symphony of steel cables, an outstretched platform full of movement and circulation. Here it might work, undisturbed. Here one step will take me from life to death. But the sweet seduction of life keeps on tickling me. I'm no stranger to doubt. And yes, I know the pain of farewell. And yes, perhaps it is a pursuit of fame and immortality. I don't know. And no, I don't want to idealize death. Death always plays a leading part in the theater of life. I think of Bruegel's masterpiece, The Triumph of Death, and watch the crows. I see myself with a mask of death in an ecstatic carnival. My fear is immense, and does not leave my imagination in peace, how will my living body fall? Perhaps I shall hover, or perhaps I shall defy gravity and dance, or perhaps I shall plunge downwards, hopefully with elegant convulsions. Perhaps I shall become a screaming skeleton that smashes and shatters, or perhaps I shall fight against the gurgling water in my lungs and slowly drown so that my body swells into a dark blue spongy monster. 11:59 p.m. Don't experience my farewell as a sad affair. Experience it as something familiar, because I have yearned so very long for this ultimate performance. Isn't all theatre a preparation for death? Like my life for you, the thought of death gradually took hold of me, filling my heart to the brim. I have another request. When you have read this letter, my last written words, sing the song you let me discover before we crept into one another that night on the stone rainbow of the shepherd boy San Benazet. Sing the song you let me feel after we had crept apart, that morning on the medieval bridge that no longer connects the two river banks. And consider that I always very much like listening to you, my angel of death, with your devilish tricks. Another last kiss from your Lancelot. And P.S. I believe in the legend of love.